Hello everybody, my name is Star Wars Boy, and welcome to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 ranking video. Last week I ranked all blasters in the game, and the E11D got first place. In this video I'm going to be ranking all reinforcements in Star Wars Battlefront 2 from worst to best. Just as a side note, before I start this video, I'm going to be ranking all the aerial classes together other than the First Order aerial. This is because all of them have the same abilities, just different guns, and the First Order aerial is the only one that's completely different. Without further ado, let's get into the list. Now our number 15 spot is going to the First Order Flame Troopers. These guys, out of all of them, I feel like they're the most fun to use, because they have a flamethrower. However, you have to realize that it's not that realistic for getting kills. The fire only has a short range and really suffers from long to medium range. It is great fun to use this guy in Blast for Strike or other soldier modes, but playing as him in Galactic Assault or Supremacy can be challenging, especially with larger maps. He's good, but he has to receive this spot. Next at number 14 is the Wookie Warrior. For all you Battlefront 2 veterans, the Wookie Warrior is someone that everyone hates for one plain reason. If you were on the light side, this was the only enforcer you could play as. For all three eras, this was the only reinforcement, and now that has been changed. The Wookie Warrior has been overpowered at times and really bad at others. I not only find the Wookie Warrior too bulky, but also very annoying to play as. I really don't think he deserves any hype. Coming in at number 13, we have the Aerial Troopers. Don't get me wrong, these guys are really good at their job, and I've seen people get 70 to 60 player kill streaks with these guys. It's just they're very bland compared to the coming up reinforcement. We have Droidicas and Clone Commandos and Death Troopers coming up, and these guys don't really stand a chance compared to them. If I had to do a mini ranking, I think the Separatist Droid is the worst rocket droid. He's very bulky and his dodges are very bad. As for the best, it would have to be the Republican. His blaster has no fall off damage and has no recoil at all. He's just insane for getting those kill streaks. The aerial is definitely not bad, and he's just bland compared to the other ones coming up. Now up next are the Destroyer Droids, also known as Droidicas. These guys are insane at close range combat, but let's be honest, everyone is good at close range combat, but these guys do tend to excel at it. Their shields do have a little bit less health than we would expect, but they're still pretty good. There are only two things that really set the Droidica at this spot. His formation time is very slow. If you roll up right next to someone, they will kill you before you can even get out of that animation, which is supposed to be a counter, I'm assuming. And their blasters are terrible at medium to long range. They're exactly like pea shooters and they do so little damage. You feel like you're doing a lot, but you're really not. All in all, the Droidicas are amazing fun to use, especially in Supremacy. However, I feel like they don't excel like they used to when they first came out. Now at number 11, we have the First Order Aerial Trooper. Like I said in the beginning of this video, these guys are completely different to the other aerial troopers. And they actually have a longer jetpack time than Boba Fett, which is very sad for Boba Fett's case. These guys are aerials at the end of the day. They do shred and they are amazing, especially their tri-barrel launch, which is really good. However, I don't feel like they're any better than the other reinforcements coming up on this list. They are really good, they are amazing, however, they can't come any higher. Now, breaking the top 10 mark, we have the ISB Agent. These guys are really good. It's like a combination of the ARC Trooper and the Sith Trooper. However, it's a weaker version of both of those. Their Power Blast is okay, but whenever I use it, I feel like I never get any actual damage on them. They are great at doing their job. However, I feel like the ARC Trooper and the Sith Trooper are more effective than this ISB agent. They are great fun to use, and I love dual wield pistols. However, I just think that other reinforcements will do better. Now up next at number 9 is the Catholic Spy. Believe me, if I could, I would rate these guys so much higher than I am. Their blaster is an absolute machine, and rapid fire mode is absolutely insane. Their truncheon attack gives you Battlefront 2015 vibes, and their orbital strike is an orbital strike. However, these guys do have a slower rate of fire than others, which is okay, but when you're facing down a lot of people, it's quite challenging to get a kill. You can maybe get 1 or 2 kills, but not all of them down. The Super Battle Droid is taking our spot at number 8, and just like the Catholic Spy, I want to rate these guys much higher. People either have two feelings about this guy. Either they're ranked super low and ranked super high. If you're ranking these guys super low, I don't know what game you guys are playing. They do have slightly less damage at long range, but they have an absolute god range at close range. Their rapid fire melts pretty much anyone faster than anyone else, which I want to put them much higher for. Their wrist rocket I find kinda hard to aim with, but other than that, they are absolute machines. At number 7 we have the Clone Commando, and if I had to rank the most hyped up characters in Battlefront 2, this was definitely gonna be number 1. The Clone Commando is insane. His gun shreds, his anti-armor grenades shred, and his mini force push also is very good. All his abilities are really good, however, I feel like he did get a nerf, which he did, and he feels weaker. He's still as good, but he just feels weaker. I don't know if it's with the blaster or just other characters being much better, but the Clone Commando is still insane, and he's getting this spot. Up next at number 6 we have the Sith Trooper. These guys are so fun to use, and it makes me want to play as the First Order. Again, with their secondary fire, it feels like I don't do damage, but their gun absolutely shreds. Their combat rush ability is really good, and their oppression grenade is also really good. The Sith Troopers, for me, are so fun to use. They're one of my favorite infiltrators in the game. Now coming in our top 5, we have the Ewok Hunter. When these guys were first announced, I think everyone was kind of skeptical. They were like, oh, an Ewok on Hoth, that's going to be really weird. But after playing as them, it doesn't matter, just like most of the classes in this game. The Ewok is so fun to use, and getting headshots is so satisfying. I mean, you can one-hit a Death Trooper with a headshot with a bow. That's insane. They do have auto-aim, which people are saying is overpowered, but that's only if you're flicking the bow, which does little damage. The Ewok is really good and takes our top 5 spot. At number 4 we have the Evasion Gunner. The Evasion Gunner feels unfair because you can melt people from close range, medium range, long range. You can melt people from anywhere. This is the Sentry on steroids, and it actually makes you feel bad for the enemy after you kill them. The Evasion Gunner hasn't really got worse, it's just everyone has gotten better. Everyone has seen various buffs, and some have seen various nerfs. The Evasion Gunner used to be number 1 hands down, but I feel like she's number 4 at this time of Battlefront. Now in our top 3 is the ARC Trooper. These guys are absolutely insane. Their pulse shot, or whatever you call it, is an absolute legend. It's like a mini version of Leia's alternate fire. And it's really good because it recharges really quickly. The wall hacks are amazing, and the stun is really good as well. And do I have to mention that they have dual wield pistols? They absolutely shred. They are monsters. And they have gotten nerfed a while since they were first released, but they're still really, really good. Coming in at number 2, we have the Death Trooper. These guys with their E11D are absolute shredders. The E11D itself is the reason that I started using the Assault class, and the Death Troopers are so insane with it. Sometimes I pass up an opportunity to play as a hero if it means I can play as a Death Trooper. These guys are absolute monsters, and their rapid fire ability just absolute shreds. And if number 1 did not exist, Death Trooper would easily take the crown. Even without this gun, I feel like Death Trooper would do really good. But with the buffs to his Sonic Imploder and his rifle, of course, he is an absolute machine. But there can be only one, and coming in at number 1 is the BX Commando Droid. Obviously. Let's face it, the Vibro Sword is amazing, the smoke screen is really good, and his wall hacks are the best in the game. This guy's speed is really good, and his blaster is amazing. I think as good as the E11D. The Commando Droid, I feel like, other than the Evasion Gunner, will always be consistent. He will always stay the best, and he won't really get nerfed. He is amazing at his job, and these guys are probably one of the funnest reinforcements to play as, which is why he's getting the number 1 spot. So that is gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching these ranking videos. I put a lot of time to do them because I actually have to do a lot of stuff for them, add all these different things. It's a lot harder than just putting out a random co-op gameplay video. I will put more Fortnite co-op and Minecraft gameplay videos out for you guys along with these ranking videos. If you watched the video yesterday, you will know that I did a Minecraft new Let's Play, so I'm going to be continuing to do that over the coming weeks. Maybe next week there will be no ranking video, it's just going to be Minecraft. But you never know, I do have a lot of ranking videos planned already. I have the thumbnails, I have most of the video already finished. So we'll just have to wait and see. Although I am home all the time because of COVID-19, I am quite busy with other stuff, so I won't have time to constantly be working on videos. So I will try my best to put out content every Thursday and Friday. So once again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We are so close to 100 subscribers, and it's a small milestone to what is to come. Again, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye, and may the Force be with you always.